Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So in this video we will learn chapter 9 ecosystem. So this is the part 2 of the subtopic 9.1 community ecosystem. In this subtopic we will learn in this video we will learn about mangrove ecosystem. Okay, mangrove ecosystem consists of mangrove tree. Okay, mangrove tree are tropical plants which are usually found in estuaries. Estuaries is a place where the sea and river meets. These plants are successfully adapted themselves to the extreme abiotic component. So what is the abiotic component in mangrove ecosystem? First is exposed to the wave and water tides. Second, soft and silt and muddy soil that lack erosion. Third is exposed to the strong wind blows. Soil with high salt content as well as very content of dissolved oxygen in water. Exposed to the very strong light intensity. And the germination of seedling in tidal area. So this is the abiotic component in mangrove ecosystem considered as a problem faced by the mangrove plant or mangrove tree. Pokok-pokok paya bakau banyak terdedah kepada ombak dan pasang surut air, tanah yang lembut, tanah yang berlumpur, yang kurang pengudaraan, terdedah kepada udara, angin yang kuat, mempunyai tanah kepekatan garam yang tinggi di dalam tanah dan kurang oksigen di dalam tanah, terdedah kepada cahaya matahari yang tinggi dan ada masalah tentang pencambahan biji benih dekat kawasan pasang surut air. So how the mangrove ecosystem or mangrove tree adapted to face the abiotic component? So this is the biotic component in the mangrove ecosystem. Other than mangrove plant as a producer that dominate the ecosystem, many other species of flora and fauna adapt themselves to live in the mangrove forest. In addition, there are also decomposers such as bacteria, fungi, which decompose dead organisms into nutrients for the plants. These organisms form a food web that help to maintain the dynamic balance of mangrove forest. So this is the other biotic component in the mangrove system. Let's say silver leaf monkey, proboscis monkey, snake, mud skipper, horseshoe crab, mangrove tree and mushroom. So they are interact each other to form balanced ecosystem such as mangrove ecosystem. So before we learn about how the adaptation feature of the mangrove tree, so we have to know about the 4 species mangrove plant in mangrove swamp in Malaysia. So first is Avicennia species, Sonoratia species, Rhizophora species and Bruguiera species. So this is the zonation of the species of mangrove. Okay, we can see Avicennia is the first layer facing to the sea, and Sonoratia is the first layer that facing to the river. The second layer is Rhizophora. The third layer is Bruguiera, and land species at the fourth layer. So this is the picture of Avicennia, or in Malaysia we call pokok api-api. This is Sonoratia, pokok berembang, Rhizophora, pokok bakar minyak, and Bruguiera, pokok tumbuh merah. So we will discuss more about the adaptation feature of the mangrove tree. Okay, let's go to the first part, which is leaf. Mangrove leaf have thick succulent and sunken stomata reduce the rate of transpiration. These leaves have succulent leaf that can store water and special structure known as hydatid to eliminate excess salt. Mature leaf can store salt which fall off when the concentration of salt store is too high. So this is the picture of mangrove leaf. The mangrove leaf are thick cuticle and the stomata is sunken to reduce the rate of transpiration because of the surrounding is very high light intensity. Okay, succulent leaf. Okay, succulent leaf means the leaf that can store water, and the leaf also have hydatodes to eliminate the excess of water. So daun pokok bakau adalah tebal, kutika tebal dan kepingannya tebal kerana dia adalah daun sukulen yang boleh menyimpan air. Kemudian disebabkan kandungan garam yang tinggi di kawasan bakau, jadi pokok bakau mempunyai kelebihan garam. Jadi kelebihan garam boleh dikeluarkan melalui liang hydatodes dan di permukaan daun akan terdapatnya garam. Okay, next, pneumatophore roots. Pneumatophore roots are the short root projection from the soil surface for aeration in the water submerged area. The root allows the gas exchange between the submerged root and atmosphere through gelatin cell. So the pneumatophore root is the short root projection. You can see in the picture. This is the pneumatophore roots of the Avicennia. Okay, akar ceracak in Malay. So akar ceracak ni adalah untuk aeration. Okay, dan dia akan membenarkan pertukaran gas antara akar dan atmosfera. Okay, another root is prop roots. So this is the picture of prop roots. Prop roots branch out from the lower parts of the stem of the mango tree. The roots are firmly planted in the soil to support the tree to overcome strong wind and wave. So the example of the plant mangrove tree that have prop root is rhizophora. Okay. Dalam bahasa Melayu, prop root dipanggil akar jangkang. So pokok rhizophora mempunyai akar jangkang. Pertama untuk support untuk beri sokongan kepada pokok untuk menghadapi angin yang kuat dan ombak yang kuat. Buttress root. So this is the picture of buttress root. Buttress roots are the type of root which are thick structure that can aid in widening the base of a tree. The roots provide support to the tree that grows on the soft soil which border with solid land. So Brugueria have the buttress root. Okay, akar banin adalah akar pada pokok Brugueria dan struktur dia tebal, thick structure dan dia adalah lebar. Semua ini adalah untuk sokongan pada pokok Brugueria. Seed. Viviparous seed germinate and grow when they are still on the parent plant. This feature enables fallen seedling to stick into the muddy soil and will not be uprooted by wave. So this is the picture of viviparous seed. Okay, this is the seed and this is the long radicle. The radicle germinate. Okay, when they are still attached to the parent plant. Okay, the radicle. Okay, kalau akar dia sudah bercambah daripada biji benih ketika masih pada pokok induk. Jadi apabila biji benih ni jatuh, so biji benih ni akan jatuh ke tanah yang lembut tadi. Okay, the root fall vertically into the mud and start to grow as a new plant. So this is how the adaptation feature of mangrove tree that can survive in the problematic ecosystem in the mangrove swamp. So this is the picture of root in mangrove tree. So this is pneumatophore. Okay, this is the structure of the root of Avicennia. Okay, F-cable root. So this is the structure of prop root at the Rhizophora, and this is the buttress root at the Bruguiera. So Bruguiera also have the pneumatophore, but the pneumatophore is called knee-shaped pneumatophore. Okay, so how the mangrove zonation of mangrove trees form, the zonation of mangrove swamp form in Malaysia. Okay, so there are two processes to form the mangrove swamp zonation, which are colonization and succession. An ecosystem can change due to natural phenomena such as volcano eruption, earthquake, drought, and human activity. So human activity such as mining can cause organisms to die or migrate to other habitat. So however, after long period of time, this deserted area start to have inhabitants known as a pioneer species. A species that begin colonize an area, there are no other living things. Okay. Kadang-kadang ada proses daripada aktiviti manusia yang contohnya kebakaran hutan, okay, ataupun ada volcano ataupun ada mining, menyebabkan satu kawasan tu akan menjadi menyebabkan organism dalam tu mati dan akan berpindah ke habitat lain. Jadi kawasan yang mula-mula tu akan kosong, tetapi lama kelamaan akan menyebabkan kawasan yang kosong tu akan membentuk satu habitat yang baru. So proses tu dia bermula daripada colonization of pioneer species. So colonization ni adalah plant start to conquer an inhabited area, breed and form colony in that area. After colonization, the process of succession, a few species of dominant plant in a habitat are gradually being replaced by the other species called successor. So the example of colonization and succession is in mangrove swamp. So how the colonization and succession in mangrove area? Okay, first, coastal area in the area that is most exposed to the big wave. This zone is dominated by pioneer species which are Avicennia, api tree and Sonaratria, mangrove apple ataupun pokok berembang, pokok api-api and pokok berembang. An enlarged root system and pneumatophore help to tree to trap mud and organic substances which are brought by high tides. Mud accumulation slowly begins, and as a result, the soil becomes higher and denser. Rhizophora succeed and replace the pioneer species. You can see that Avicennia and Sonaratria is pioneer species. Okay, so pokok Avicennia, nama pokok Sonaratria adalah perintis pada kawasan coastal zone. Okay, pokok Avicennia dengan pokok Sonaratria ada akar pneumatophore. Okay, akar enlarged root system pneumatophore ni selain daripada memberi sokongan kepada Avicennia, ia juga sebagai trap the mud and organic substances, memerangkap lumpur dan bahan-bahan organik yang dibawa oleh ombak. Jadi pengumpulan lumpur berlaku pada coastal zone ni. Okay, bila lama kelamaan bila lumpur ini berkumpul, dia menyebabkan tanah akan menjadi lebih tinggi dan padat. Okay, the soil become higher and denser. Jadi kawasan tu akan menjadi tinggi seperti di sini. Jadi bahagian tinggi ni tidak sesuai lagi untuk ABC-nya, tetapi lebih sesuai kepada rhizophorae. So rhizophorae succeed and replace the pioneer species. Sebab tu ada middle zone. Okay, and then the middle zone is situated along the river closer to the estuaries, an area inhabited by rhizophorae, okay, bakau minyak, that have tangled prod root. These roots can trap twigs and mud which are washed away and block the flow of water. The trapped mud cause sedimentation to occur much faster. The river bank become higher and drier because less seawater overflow during the high tide. So the soil become less suitable for the growth of rhizophorae. Instead, it is more suitable for Bruguiera. Bruguiera succeed and replace the rhizophorae. Okay, at the middle zone, the rhizophorae have the prod root. The prod root, okay, prod root ni sebenarnya merangkap lumpur dan yang dibawa oleh air, ombak. Kemudian apabila dia lumpur yang terperangkap menyebabkan sedimentation berlaku dengan lebih cepat. Jadi bahagian tebing sungai itu menyebabkan lebih tinggi. Kawasan tebing sungai akan jadi lebih tinggi. Jadi tanah ni tidak sesuai lagi untuk rhizophorae, tetapi dia diganti oleh Bruguiera. So Bruguiera succeed and replace the rhizophorae. Sebab tu di kawasan inland zone ni yang lebih tinggi tidak ada pokok rhizophorae. Rhizophorae hanya sesuai di middle zone. Okay, inland zone is situated further into the land. So the soil become higher, harder and only flow with seawater during high tides. So the area is inhabited by the Bruguiera, which have buttress root to trap more mud and silt. Sedimentation process from a new swamps that project out towards the sea. In one time shore gets further away from the sea, and the ground changes into a land which is suitable for land trees such as Nipa, Rutican and Pandanus. The land tree succeed and replace the Bruguiera species. So, at the inland zone, okay, the buttress root also trap the mud. Sedimentation process will occur. Okay, berlakulah proses sedimentasi, kemudian menyebabkan tanah makin lama makin tinggi. Bila tanah makin lama makin tinggi, pokok Bruguiera, pokok-pokok yang land plant, contohnya pokok nipah dan pokok pandan akan menggantikan pokok Bruguiera. So selepas inland zone kita akan dapat land zone. Land zone kat sini akan adanya pokok pandan dan pokok nipah. So the land tree succeed and replace the Bruguiera species. So what is the importance of the mangrove system? Okay, first is protection zone. Mangrove forests become a natural barrier to lessen the impact of strong wave and wind that reach the seashore area. Mangrove forests offer a protected site for small fish, shrimp and crabs. Mangrove forests can become preserved area where various species of migratory birds can search food. Okay, so mangrove sebagai satu zon untuk perlindungan sebab dia adalah sebagai satu penghadang yang semula jadi untuk menahan daripada ombak yang kuat, okay, di pesisiran pantai, dan dia juga sebagai satu kawasan perlindungan untuk ikan-ikan yang kecil, udang daripada pemangsa, dan juga sebagai satu kawasan yang terlindung untuk burung-burung yang migrasi burung-burung. Okay, fishery resource. Sea products such as fish, shrimp, crab and sea snails become a source of income for fishermen living near the mangrove area. The wetland in the mangrove area are conducive for rich rearing in floating cage and also for breeding commercial species. So kat sini adalah hasil menjadi hasil pendapatan kepada nelayan, sebab di sini adanya banyak sea produk, contohnya ikan, udang, ketam dan siput. Dia menjadi sumber pendapatan untuk nelayan, sebab kawasan ni adalah kawasan yang kondusif untuk ikan. Next, forestry resource. Mangrove wood can be used to build boats, fish traps and building frame. So mangrove wood can also be used to make handicraft. Mangrove wood is burned in a furnace to produce a type of fuel called charcoal. Okay, sebagai hasil utama hutan yang boleh bahan binaan untuk bot. Okay, dan boleh juga dijadikan kraftangan dan juga boleh dijadikan sumber bahan api. Food and medicine resource. Okay, the fruit of Abyssinia can be consumed as a vegetable. The nuts can be boiled and eaten, whereas the flower produce honey. The fruit of Sonaratia is used in a production of drink. The fruit of Nipah species or pokok nipah can be eaten, and water from the fruit can be used in the production of vinegar and miram. The bark of Bulgaria tree can be used to treat diarrhea. Thank you.